All right, guys. First of all, I want to thank all my new subscribers and all my subscribers in general for helping me get to the 1,000+ mark. I really appreciate y'all tuning in and checking out what's going on around my place. But I had a little something happen today. It was pretty cool. If you go back and look at my videos, the build on the shovel head here, this red paint was given to me by a friend of mine who paints. And it's actually like 4 different colors of red that he had left over from paint jobs. And he gave me a half a gallon of it. And that's what I painted this motorcycle with, and I got enough to paint it over again if necessary. But so it come out real nice. He gave me the base coats, and then I mixed a pearl in my clear, and I cleared it. And so the base coat come from him. His name is David. He's a real good friend of mine. And David also gave me all the base coats to paint on this bike right here. The red that's on here, it's candy red powder that was mixed into an inner coat or a base clear. And the silver was a silver toner base that they use for mixing paints, and the black was actually a black mixing base. So all the inner coat clears, the silver and the black he gave me, and then like I said, I mixed a red candy powder with the inner coat clear and made the candy red, and then I added a silver pearl on top of that and an inner coat clear that he gave me. And then also I did a reflective silver pearl in the silver stripe that's on here. So all this red that you see, not the maroon, but the red and the black and the silver, all that is paint that David gave me. Because David had bought a paint booth that come with a mixing station. And this mixing station was like 10 feet long and 4.5 feet tall. It's 3 shelves. And when he bought the paint booth, the guy said that he needed to take the paint too. Well, Dave's had the paint for quite some time. And he calls me the other day and says, "Hey man, I'm fixing to put this on Craigslist. Come pick what you want." Well, I went over to his house a while ago. And this is what I got. And some of these are just bottom of cans of leftover stuff. Some of them are full unopened cans of paint. Some of them are empties with just these lids, which I got the empties just for the lids because this is part of the mixing station, but he had somebody interested in buying just the shelf of the mixing station, so he gave me everything else just to get it out of his way because he needs that extra 2-foot room in his shop. So anyhow, like this is a brand new unopened base. It's a red gold. I got gallons that's never been opened. I've got some's just bottom of pieces of cans. All the cans that look like this is a pearl that you mix in and do a top coat or an intermediate coat, and then you clear on top of it. So all this is, most of it is there might be 8 quarts of single stage, but all the rest of it is base coat, clear coat. And I don't know how much it is here, but I'm definitely going to use it. It's old paint, and I'm sure I'll get some negative comments about how it's old and everything, but I'm under the impression Dave painted with it. I've painted with it as long as you mix it up good and get it all the solids mixed up together. Like I said, I painted this bike October 2014, so that's 5 years ago in October. And except for the scuffs and scratches and stuff that's on it, it's not faded any at all, which that would be in the clear anyway, but all the base coats look great. So I'm gonna use it, I'm gonna shoot it, I'm gonna paint stuff with it. So, but I want to thank Dave for letting me have this stuff, and I'll definitely put it to good use, and y'all will see it on some future projects. And while we're on that subject, I had some kind of negative comments about my my barn video that I posted. And I want these guys that are posting these negative comments about all this stuff rotting outside or whatever. All these vehicles that I got, when I got them, they were outside. I've had most of them for over 10 years. And if I hadn't have gotten them when scrap got up to its all-time high, all these cars and trucks and stuff that I have would have gotten crushed. So, I mean, I've got what I could get in the barn. I mean, I spent a lot of time and added on my barn, and I got a lot of the stuff out in the weather. Some of this other stuff that's in the weather still, I mean, like I said, if I hadn't have rescued it, it would have got crushed years ago. So the only reason these vehicles are in existence today is because I saved them. And I will do something with them, you can believe that. I mean, everybody doesn't have any confidence in me and say, oh, you'll never do anything with them and they'll rot to the ground or whatever. Hey, everybody's welcome to their opinion, but I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I can do, and I know what I'm gonna do. So as far as the naysayers go, let them say nay. Let them get off the couch and do something. I'm doing something, you know. I've spent a lot of time getting this collection together, saving these orphans, and I'm gonna do something with them. And I mean, some of them are for my personal collection, some of them are to resell, kind of like I've called them my 401k for years. So I mean, that's the whole purpose, and this is why it come about. And I spent a lot of time getting this together and a lot of time keeping them, and it's costed. I mean, it wasn't easy to go get these things, and the initial purchase of them and the fuel to go get them and keeping up with them and all that. So, you know, I'm definitely going to do something with all of them. Some of them will be for sale, but some of them will never be for sale because I like them that much that I don't have to sell them. And if I don't have to sell them, they're not going anywhere. So enough of that. David, thanks for the paint. I'll make good use of it. And